Hello, my name's Maureen, and I'm going to be doing free readings this evening. And I hope everything's going well and you can hear me. I wanted to talk a little bit about a tarot card tonight, and so I picked my favorite one, which is kind of intense, but I think all of you will, well, some of you will appreciate it. So I made my little notes here. So, oh yeah, I better see. How do I do that? Oh yeah, see. Oh, I want to see if so I can catch anybody else. There, I'll just say hi. Okay, there it goes. Up candles, I want to burn myself. Okay, there it goes. Anyway, so I'd like to talk about the Tower card. I think it might be oh, it's not upside down. Great. This is a Tower card right here, and this card is about it's known as the Tower of Babel, the lightning-struck tower, the house of God, and the fire of heaven. It's a powerful blast of lightning, has severed the crown of the tower. You can kind of see that there. Well, anyway, in my deck it shows one person, individual, falling to the ground. In a lot of decks, well, I don't know, I'm living back in the day, but a lot of the decks would show, hi Misty, a lot of the decks would show two individuals falling down to the ground, but mine shows one. It also, the tower represents man's creation and its world that may have been built on a foundation of false knowledge. Well, go figure that, right? It's the misconception of personal isolation as well. The upright meaning, like this. Hi, Georgia. The upright meaning as like this. It could represent a severing of relationship or relationships, maybe some deception involved, eventual rejection of old beliefs, and sudden and complete change. It's really intense. It's like no other. Hi, Lily. It's like no other that you'd ever really want to feel in your life, but it's intense. It's transformation and crisis. It's a rebuilding of a foundation, and there's a lot of destruction involved in this, but it's kind of a paradox. It's a rebuilding of a lovely thing, but it's so much destruction. But the destruction that brings about enlightenment, so that's really a great thing. It's like no other experience you'd ever feel. Hi, Leona. Oh my gosh, Leona. I miss you so much. And it's also, this reminds me of the Dark Night of the Soul. And is this card for someone? Georgia asked. No, it's for everybody who wants to live. You don't want this to be for you. No. Hi, Eric. This reminds me of the Dark Night of the Soul. If anybody's read that, it has a lot. It's pretty intense. It's a good read, but it's like about false ego we have, and it's just darkness. But it's really great at the end result. But it's slow change. So you reverse this card and like that, voila. And the reverse meaning, like I said, I had to write my notes, is slow change. It's stuck in a rut of old beliefs. It's like, you need to go and you need to reevaluate your life there. But this is being stuck in a rut. It's painful rejection, and it's even painful rejection of old ways. It's hard to go through. Go, Mo, go. You're so funny, Eric. It's freedom achieved after having struggled. It's uneasy feelings. It's being lethargic. You don't know what the hell's going on. It's a crappy feeling. But it is enlightenment. Well, it's indicated that enlightenment will come, but eventually. But it's going to be a lot slower. So, there you have it. Everybody should embrace this one time or another, if not several million times. Okay, so I just would like to go through, and I did just go through those. So anybody that's in here, okay, my name's Maureen. I've been doing this for like, 32 years, something like that. Leona. No, thank you. I'm so happy to see Leona. Leona, my dearest friend ever, and from the past, and a soulmate. She's in England, unless she's in No, she's in England. She wouldn't be in California. I wouldn't know about that. Anyway, so if anybody would like a reading, all I ask is that you ask a direct one question, and that way I can answer better in the time period I have to do it in this venue. And that's about it. So If you could type your question, Lily is in there to help me. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. I guess you guys are talking amongst each. You know what? I have my iPad here. I can maybe hopefully see what you guys are saying. Anyway, so go for it if you'd like. If not, well, then you know what you should. You really should. Leona is also a fabulous reader here, everybody. Leona, take a bow. You are. And yeah, you're in England, but that's okay. Anyway, so let me see. So I'm, looking at, I don't know how much the time lag is on this, you guys, but I haven't done a Facebook Live in a little while, which is no big deal, I guess. So let me see if I can find it on here. Anyway, I have a little bit of cold, so laugh if you want, but don't. Where would I find that Facebook? Here's where am I? I don't see myself. Oh, there I am. Oh my God, I see myself. Oh God. Okay, so let me see if I can read. Oh, I'm not able to read what you guys are saying. What a bummer. Oh, well. So I'll just kind of wait around for someone to say something or ask me something or tell me boo. Or if you want to make a statement about something. Hi, Kim. Eric, it's nice seeing that you're out and about again. Eric just came through a pretty intense situation. I'm really glad you seem to be thriving. Take good care of that heart of yours, okay? So, if anyone doesn't want to question you, I'll just ramble on about whatever. Or if you want to bring up some subject, whatever, anybody. But if not, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so it was 1945 that I discovered. No, it wasn't 1945. Leona was with me during the very beginning of everything. Leona's the one, the Leona that's there. Thank you, Leona. When I, was on my journey to do what I do now, which was hell. That was like a tower. Oh, thank you, Kim. Hello to you, beautiful. Okay, question Georgia says, I have crazy emotions all over the place. Are they all mine or are other people's affecting me? Okay, that's a very good question. You want to know if these emotions, the craziness emotions you're having pretty much is directly having to do with yours, or it could be that you're opening up to too many people's energies, and I get that. What that means. It happens. I mean, to people that, are sensitive. Well, not sensitive, but open to everything. Okay, Georgia, here it goes. I feel that, it's interesting because I do feel that you do pick up on other people's emotions, but you have people coming at you. I mean, it looks like they were, and you're actually keeping it at bay. You're keeping it off you're trying to keep yourself away from I'm going to say the group, the people, the group meaning peoples. But, there is some energy, I see a male energy that makes you feel crazy, and I don't know who that is, but maybe I do. Of the earth, water, fire. Okay, Eric, I'll get right to you. Oh, yeah, you're going to, okay. G, I do, and I call it you Georgia G. Hi, Gina. I don't feel that they're directly coming. It's not directly your crazy emotions. Your emotions are not crazy. They're well founded. There's a lot of interesting things right now. It just feels like you're going through. You're going in a direction where you have a choice, a big choice, lots of choices, but option to where do you want to be taking a risk and jumping and going for a new adventure, or should you stay grounded, as we would all call it, or the world, and go? Don't be so risky. I say be fearless, and that feels like crazy, but it's not crazy. So if someone says, are you crazy? What do you think you're doing? It could be anything. Go for it. I am seeing that your physical well-being, you're recharging your batteries. You're heading that direction. If you're not doing it now, I'm encouraging you to do so. Because it does feel like you do need that, and I think you would feel more grounded. Even if other people's stuff is coming into your space. There's a lot of stuff around your work. There's so much riffraff. There's changes and stuff. But the answer to that question is this. I feel that you do pick up on other people's energy, but not to the point where, oh, thanks, Leona, that's pretty good, that is good stuff, that's what she's saying. Okay, but not to the point where I feel that you know what, the best thing to do is try to keep yourself in a container, or wear a bubble, walk around the bubble around you. No, try to, and I know I don't do this, it's very hard, it's easy for me to say, but try to take a deep breath and breathe it out, and really, well, really and really out a couple of times. If you feel other people are getting you all like sucked up, they suck your energy out, your life force. What do you call them? Psychic vampires. Try just to breathe it out for a moment and kind of just, keep doing your own thing. You are, I can see here, on an individual quest to be doing what you want, and you don't care what people's energies have to do with it. I need a bubble. Okay, I'll send you one right now. However, there's some work stuff going on here, and there's commotion around it. There is some male energy around this. You're reading. I would feel a little crazy what I'm seeing here going on around you. Hi, Sharon. I would say you are definitely. It's valid to feel a little bit emotionally crazy. I don't really feel you're crazy, but emotional, crazy good. But there's crazy makers around you too. Okay, so don't focus so much on it. And if it's not feeling right and you're feeling drained, really drained, step back, but I focus on this choice you have. You have something simmering right now. I say be fearless, jump, go for it. There's a new adventure waiting for you, definitely. Okay, I hope that helped, Georgia. Okay, Eric asked a really great question that I'm sure I'm not going to be able to answer, but about the center of the earth and the elements. Okay, so Kim, it's your husband. He asked the question first. What are you going to do? Is Eric going to allow you to go first? Kim answered, we are working with a couple of friends working on a crazy bed and breakfast. Yeah, Georgia, you'll be fine. Oh, that's really good. Well, Eric, I'll answer your wife's question first. I'm sure you don't mind, ladies first. Sorry, because this is going to be a real hard one for me. That's a good one. Okay, Kim. So you're working with a couple of friends working on a crazy bed and breakfast. I bet it's going to be a cool thing. Is this a good thing? Or are we loco and La Cabeza in the head? Laughing out loud. Let me see, Kim. I say this is I like that. A crazy bed and breakfast. Are you going to make it more of a theme thing to it? Let me see. Ladies first. Sorry, I don't want to get to Eric because it was too intense about it. The elements of the sky. Is there a God? Okay, Kim. Are you loco? I don't feel that you're loco. Okay, so this is what I'm getting with you. And it goes like this. There is somebody here that there's some man energy around here that feels like to me somebody might have said I don't feel it's a crazy idea at all. Hello, Tony. It's not a crazy idea at all. However, there are some. Oh my God! It looks like it would be very successful. By the way, there's several different male energies around this. One appears like he's about our age or a little older, something like that. One of them, and he appears like he says, "Oh, I have the money, some money part, country type chickens, donkeys, etc." Well, I think that's great because that's what you guys are all about. Hi, Cindy. So I just feel that there's somebody that will say, well, I have the money backing or a little bit of money, I can take care of that. And this person I feel will not follow through. So it's almost like, in a way, be careful about someone that's dependably undependable. If they're talking about having the more of the money to put in, if there's money is needed, or more of something else that would be of value for this, you don't want to count on that person, I feel. This man has, or he would have had naturally dark hair. He might have some white and stuff in it, but if there's that around, I'm seeing some really positive things here. However, it does feel like Cindy, I'm doing it in order, so Liliana can help me with that. She's in the chat, so I'll get to everybody's question. So Kim, it does feel like if this should begin, if you move forward in this, it's going to be a struggle. It feels like your personal power will not be it will be all unsorted. It's like you feel like you've given it away. There is some feeling like there's some sneakiness creeping around. However, I see this to be successful. So I do feel that would have to be, some people may not be able to be involved anymore, and then there's someone that's, you're going to have to clean out the people, or you said a few friends, I don't know how many you said, but it's the men that you need to be careful about if there's any men involved in this. The male energy, except one particular one looks really positive. But I do feel that it would be really important to know if this was your. We count on no one but ourselves. Town trying to stop or interfere. Oh, okay, is it there are men in the town that are? Because like I said, the male energy, except one, are really like just not very supportive at all. So maybe they'll be giving you a hard time, but I do see, and it will be making you, it feels like you're going to be struggling because you'll feel like you have no personal power or you can't do anything about it. If it is a town, and there's a little bit of battling going on, or, just sneakiness is weird. However, I do feel that you have the strength available. I do see this to be successful, but it's not going to be smooth sailing at the beginning. I don't feel it's a crazy idea at all. I think it's those other people that are crazy makers that's man energy that might try to make it difficult. And it's not. It's not fair. It will be time. It will be dragged out. It's not fair. What's going on? It looks like I'm going to tell you like it is. It does feel like I said again. It feels like you're self-imprisoned. You can't do anything to make it go further, and it's totally like I said, unjust. And there's judgment about this, and you feel. I see you really unhappy, but I see you keep working at it, and it will be good. I say this is a great crazy idea, if that's what you want to call it, but it is a good idea. And I say, like I said to Georgia, be fearless and jump, go for it, no matter what. You can sort. It will take a while, but I'll be dragged out of it. But you can sort out the down if you have to. I do feel that you can, but it will be hard, and you want to stop. Don't stop. Just keep going, because I see around November or December. Coming, next time and coming up here, it looks very successful. Oh, it's the same town that closed your shop. Oh, you can challenge them again. Well, go for it. I say go for it. I feel that you can take them on. So if you start getting really freaky and stuff on yourself, take your personal power back and kick ass. I see you and two other women really solidly celebrating about this. Or celebrating about something that goal that you're something of to be celebrated. It might be, but there's many other struggles after this or conflicts. But one particular one within the next 3 months, you're going to be celebrating like you got through that one. But there'll be more to come. But I would go for it, even if it will be hard. Okay. Okay. I hope that helped, Kim. Okay. Yes, everybody. I will be doing one direct question reading, please. Suzanne, I'll get to you in a moment too. So I need to go see who's next. I need to. See, oh shoot! Sorry, you guys. I'm putting my fingers all over. Hi, Sherry. So, wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Lily, is there? I'm missing some of the questions. Who's next? Do you know who's next? Lily's. Oh yeah. Well, Eric, you're not gonna have. Thanks, Eric. 3 minutes. Oh, cool. Eric, Kim, I'm excited for you. Eric, you don't want me to answer your question. Thank God. I don't know who was next, or the question that was next, but if you just wait a moment, I can try to go down here. Let's see. Okay, Eric, you're funny. Okay, I can't find it. I better wait for Lily to tell me maybe, or else I could be doing this for the next 20 hours. Eric Woods next. Okay, Eric, can you let me have it? I think Susan. Eric, did Eric leave? I'm hoping it's going. He wanted to know about the universe. Yeah, just make it one direct question. So thank you, Leona. Susan. So I know Eric was next. Where's Eric? Eric, are you really going to do that to me? Okay. Lily is going to make sure that she keeps everybody in the proper order. Thank you so much, Lily, because you're really godsend. So is Eric still here? Did he go? Kim, did he go? Okay. Okay. Let's see. So, Eric, I remember Eric's question was about the elements in the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Great band, right? He's listening. Okay, I don't know. Is he really wanting me to answer that question, Eric? Okay, Eric's question was, I did see it up here. Okay, it says, okay, it says here, oh, wait, where is it? It was pretty, well, it's not funny, but it's really profound. Okay, Eric. What is the significance of the earth, water, fire, and water signs in the tarot? Really, Eric? I think that's not one direct question. Well, water is emotions. There's significance there, and also fire's got to put out the water's got to put out the fire. You left out earth, but you know what? I'm not going to challenge that right. I'm not even going to attempt that right now. Okay, Lily has everybody in order. I know she does. Okay, so Eric, you know what? Can I get back to you on that one? Because I don't know. I know it, but I was like, I don't even know how to answer that right now. So, Leona had it down. Who was it? Cindy? Okay, so Cindy. Okay, so Cindy, what's your question? See, you guys are putting them out. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to keep up on this. Cindy, anything for me today, sweet soul? Oh, you're so sweet. Cindy, could you ask a direct, or maybe you already did and I didn't get it. Gina, then Cindy. Oh, Gina, then Cindy. Thank you. Okay, so Gina. Gina, did you have a question? Thanks, Lily. Gina, then Cindy. I was here. Okay, well, Gina, what's your direct question for me? And I mean, people, direct. Because of the time refrain, I said it earlier. I'm sorry, I have a hard time even stopping with one direct question because I see a lot of other stuff, but... No, just a card. A card? Well, I need to see your questions, you guys. I don't really read just the cards. I kind of I use them, but I don't. I go off of them because I don't. So, well, I actually talked about a card tonight. Yes, we would love for you to visit. It's cool. 111-year-old house. Is this guy coming to town a good thing? Oh, okay, Gina, thank you. That is a very good question. Everybody, direct question. We'll love becoming. Thank you, Cindy, and I got yours my way now. I'm just that I moved it. And Sherry, hi, Sherry. Love my. Oh, thank you. Okay, so okay, here goes Gina. I think, and then you guys are following. Who's next? Okay. Oh, Lily, you meant it for her. Well, that's rude. Okay. So it's about a guy, and it's a good thing if he's coming to town. So obviously the guy is coming to town. It looks like you've had a recent, I don't know, it looks like you've had a recent, like, I don't know, kind of disconnect. Okay, so if this is the person you're talking about, I do feel it's going to be a good thing. It feels like there's an opportunity to have a new feel to it, like a beginning. Is this person? I'm wondering if this guy is a meaningful person as far as, well, he means a lot to you. I do feel it's like, because I do see someone coming back from your past, or relationship. If you hadn't asked me, it looks like someone coming back from your past. You had a lot of sleep about this, but if that will feel good, it does feel like rather than stagnation, it will bring about movement, moving forward. It's good. Things are not what they appear to be. There's something interesting. I do feel that there was, old boss friend, I do feel that there was manipulation of some sort that came with this. It wasn't right information like that. Somebody else was, I know it's funny, guys, but it happens. Somebody else was blabbermouthing and blah, 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 malicious gossip type of thing. Oh, bye night, Leona. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. Let's talk soon, okay? Please, my Leona. Gina, it's like there was someone that you may have gotten, I don't know, if you heard anything about, I don't know, whatever may have gone, any negative things in your ear, I would be really careful because things were not as what they appear to be, meaning you're not getting you're not seeing a complete truth in front of you. I do see it to be a good thing, very much so, and feels really good. I don't know how long it's been since you've seen each other or what the deal is, but it feels good. It feels like, I mean, it's not because you're talking about a lot of things, but it just feels real good. It feels like things are flowing, and it would be a good idea to go to, 2009. Oh, wow, it's been a while. Oh, okay. And if you had a disconnect with them from the period of time I saw it coming from that, it's going to be okay. It will feel like there's no rehashing, there's no negativity. But the thing is, I do feel that anything that came about years ago or whenever came from somebody else, like outside influences of some crap. I do see, and I see a big burden coming off your back too, and whatever that means. I mean, it's like you'll feel like you can sigh, and you've released from. It's really good. It's really good, very good, and looks like he's going through some interesting times too. I did. He was married. Oh, I wouldn't go there. He's single now. Ah, Gina. Very interesting, because it looks like he was going through a lot of stuff. Because there's legal issues here, and it's not your legal issues, but he's coming up in the reading too, of course. And there's a negative, well, whatever. I mean, I pick up so much stuff, but yes, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing, and it's time. And I feel that also, like I said, things are not what they appear to be. So if you have to talk or rehash anything, be open to hearing or trying to figure it out if you need to be. But I am seeing things moving forward. No more stagnating. It won't be in limbo. It feels really positive. You guys have a real strong, well, here it goes. You have a really strong physical, it's like you both feel hot together, okay? Really hot towards each other, in that kind of way. Baba boom, baba bing. I don't know. It's good. It's really good. You won't be disappointed, and it will feel. But there's a lot of stuff that I see from the past. I think it's great. It's time. Okay, I hope that helped. Okay, who's next? I think it was. I didn't keep up. Shoot. Okay, yeah, you guys have a very good pull toward each other. That's still very clear. March 14th. Well, that's great. I'm sending you all good vibes for that. Thank you, Gina. Okay, so I know there's somebody else, and everybody's keeping track as Lily is on it. Cindy, well, thank you so much, Lily. I bless your heart. Okay, Cindy wants to know, will love be coming my way now that I've moved? Okay, so you've kind of are reinventing yourself. Got it, Cindy. Here it goes. Thank you, Gina. Okay. So I get the feeling that, Cindy, that you've kind of maybe moved to another, whatever, like you said, moved. I know, I don't know if it's me, man. Why do I keep doing that? I crack myself up. You moved in, like moving from now that you've moved. So I don't know if that means moving out or whatever. You moved a million miles away or something, but you're starting over feeling like you want it. Obviously, you probably felt like you fled. I'm not saying you fled, but okay, let me see. Sorry, you guys, I'm kind of eccentric. Well, I'm really eccentric. Okay, interestingly enough, I am seeing that you're real shy. You're really, like, what's the word? Gun shy of getting too close or even opening up, perhaps, to another person. And I do feel it's for valid reasons. I am seeing, okay, here. I do see somebody. So you moved from a bad situation. Yes. Okay. Got it. Good for you. I'm glad to hear you did that. I am seeing somebody coming towards you that is, let's put it this way. So the person from the past, okay, he doesn't know where you are, does he? I hope not. Or he wouldn't, okay, well, anyway. I am seeing a man here that looks as though, yes, been single, okay. I'm seeing a gentleman here, really, he's really nice to look at in the eyes. I mean, he's like, to the eyes of women, he's very nice on the eyes. It's like he's a really good looking guy. He's very, very charming, he's very flirty, but he's a lot of fun. I don't feel that this would be a good person if you're looking to, settle down with forever, but this guy would be a lot of fun to hang out and just have fun. And he would take you out, but he looks like he comes from somewhere else. There's something about his home situation is kind of up in the air. Oh, you didn't move from a guy. Okay, well, that's good to know. But this gentleman I'm seeing here looks like he's there's a delay of a change of residence around him. He may just come and go from somewhere else, but I do see him. I'm not clear if you know of him. you may know of him, but he's really fun. And like I said, I would just, oh, Joel, is that him? Joel, you know who I'm talking about? Well, that's good, because like I said, he would be lots of fun. And for, yeah, he has a lot, like I said, a lot of energy. He's fired up, but he would be a non-committal. He has a hard time making commitment of any sort. I am seeing you still kind of like, I do feel by your own choice, you may decide to go in that route of being careful, though, because of who you decide to open up to. Like I said, I do still see you being gun shy about it. I don't know why, if that's that you didn't move from a man, but maybe it's from some past other relationship or something. Well, I didn't even ask if it was a man. It could be a woman, right? Now, I mean, I don't want to leave anybody else out, but so I am seeing you searching for a deeper meaning, but he's wishy-washy. Okay, yeah, that's Joel then. You did say he was a man after all. Joel, but Joel's just a temporary, but he would be good. He would be a good thing. Wishy-washy, yeah, flighty. He's like a Gemini person. I'm not saying he's a Gemini, but he has that personality of a Gemini. I am also seeing, you know what, I do see within the next 10 weeks, which would be about, within a 10-week period of time, I'm seeing something that's good, and this is a great thing. It's like it's your turn for the karmic law to reach out to you and give you all that love, because it's like suddenly you're going to be in the right place at the right time, and there's going to be something that comes, and this goes for your work too, or whatever you do in your work, but there's an opportunity that's going to just land in your lap. Yes, I'm hesitant on men who approach me. I want them to see my soul, not my, yeah, well, that's see my soul, not my outside. Yeah, that's not Joel. I get that, but there is something of an opportunity that's going to land on your lap, and it's not. You don't have to do anything to make it happen. It's just like being in the right place at the right time, and it's like it has to do with maybe a new relationship. It has to do with new opportunity. It has to do with money. It has to do with everything. It's just the flow is going. It's like the ebb and flow of life. You're getting into this is the flowing of it. It's really great. Your heart feels so broken and so. I mean, my heart hurts. It's going to be a little bit of time for you. I do see you then connecting with somebody that's extremely attractive to you. I mean, but this is more like lustful. And I guess I don't mean to say this, but I feel that for now, because I just don't feel you're almost there. You're almost ready to, or there's also another person that will be crossing over, that will be worthy of you, but. There'll be another somebody here. It's not. I only see his face so much, but it's somebody that you'd be really attracted to physically, really into the. And it's not spiritual, but it's pretty. It's pretty physical, but it's not so bad either. So it's not, and it wouldn't get hurt. But also, I do feel that you're going to be starting to feel like you're giving up, and don't. It's okay. I know it feels like you want to work. You've been working and working and when to see the fruits of your labor. Come on. And I just feel that up until the end of the year, there's going to be something that's going to be starting up before the end of the year, but it's going to take you into it looks like maybe late April, May. There's going to be someone, I don't see him, I'm sorry, because usually I see somebody, but there's someone here I'm not seeing, sometimes I don't see their faces or whatever, sometimes I see their hands, but there is some opportunity that's going to be something that will be a really good opportunity for a good relationship. And it does look like what I say, I don't want to guess, late April, May. And I want you to keep your mind, I am encouraging you to keep your mind open to it, or mindful, whatever you want to call it, because it looks like there's a lot of judgment coming from other people about him. But this guy has been through a lot of crap. He's done maybe some stuff or he did some stupid stuff, or he stayed around for so long in the stupid land of whatever. But he's been doing work on himself. He's going to be a worthy component. He's going to be a worthy opponent for you. And this is time for you right now. It's useful sacrifice. So just kind of flow with this right now, because there is useful sacrifice, meaning, like what I say, Jesus died on the cross and that was painful. He was nailed, and then he got to resurrect. You're in that nailing to the cross part right now, but in relationships, but you're going to resurrect. It's going to be well worth it, but it's going to take a little bit of time, but you're on the right road. Definitely on the right road, and no one's going to mess with you. It's really good. I do see this. You're going to meet. Yeah, there's somebody. He looks like he's very.
he looks like his eyes may be kind of a greenish tint or hazel, and he looks like he has brownish hair, and it might not be real short. It might be longer type, not long, but, and it looks like his hands are really nice. I don't know, and it looks like you two would be, I see you intermingling. It's like, it's beautiful. It's really nice. There is somebody, you're heading towards it, even though you can't see it a long way, but just, it is going to take a little bit more time, but that's okay. You'll have this other person to have fun with, and this other person, for the attraction. Those will just be, seat fillers, I call them. But yeah, it's going to change. You're heading. Yes, you're going to find a strong bond, a love that's even deeper than physical. I'm not saying you're going to have physical. I'm not saying you're not going to have physical love, but it's like the spiritual connection, and you're both available, which is great for each other. You're both available. You don't have other relationships. It's fantastic. A lot easier than some. Oh, Gina, you're so sweet. Thank you, Cindy. I hope that helped. Okay. And we have, I know, Susan? Is it Susan? I think Lily, Susan. I think it was Susan. I can't backtrack. Let me see. Susan. Wish I could see everybody's questions. How come I can't see them when I'm in here? Well, there I am. But I can't see people. I don't know why. Anyway, Susan. I'd like to know what's next for love in my life. Okay, Susan, here we go. Okay, when you mean what's next, I guess, yeah. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Gina. You'll see me soon. I'll be doing these. I try to do them twice a month, these Facebook Live. Susan, may I ask you something? Hopefully, if you can answer this. What you asked about. You were asking about. You want to know what's next for love in your life. I wanted to know something, because I can get around this, and my reading would be too long. So I can just throw it out now and ask you: is there somebody that's in your life right now that you're wondering about? Thank you, Cindy. That you're wondering about that. Thanks, Gina. That you already are involved with somebody. So I could sit there and read for that, but it would just take a lot of time, and I want to help you with whatever I can. Hi, Melissa. So, Susan, if you could just direct that, like if there's somebody you want to know what the next step is, or are you open to anything or anybody is what I guess I'm asking. Because that could really help me. Hi, Melissa. Because, okay, so Susan, there is somebody in your life you're coupled up with, and you want to know what is in store for you two then right now, because you're already with somebody. Yes, I guess would be the case. Okay. Or where's it going forward? Okay, got it. So that's the better way of me to answer it. Okay. Okay, so somebody recent. Oh, okay, great. Well, this is the thing. I am picking up on you, I feel, are seeing things that you're questioning. Is this so? Especially if it's someone recent, it would make sense. You're questioning, well, am I just seeing something that's there, or am I imagining it? And I feel that you shouldn't, or I'm encouraging you not to look at things that way, because I feel that there is some emotional things going on between you. I mean, it's okay. And also, I feel that it looks like maybe, if it's a recent person, it may be that sometimes it feels like there's some bad news around, like maybe he wasn't too quick, or I got to make sure, is it he or she, wasn't too quick to get back to you, because it looks like there's some news that didn't feel good, like maybe you didn't hear from him, something went on, but okay, here we go. I'm seeing this person, if this is him, he does feel, it looks like is he a workaholic? I mean, it looks like this guy works and works. I mean, to the point where he could physically exhaust himself, and it's not good, but when someone like this is a workaholic, they have a hard time being able to focus on their personal life. So, Susan, if you can hear me, if that sounds like it's him, that's great. He looks like he has dark hair. Like I said, he works. He's a real hard worker. So hopefully this is him. Okay, so if this is him, I do see you also being able to turn yourself around and grabbing hold of yourself and seeing this is there's a lot of, it's a beautiful sunset, hope. I see you getting a lot of faith and hope. You're feeling, right now, you're feeling kind of weird about it. Like I said, you're not seeing things unclearly. You're seeing things clearly, but you're trying to make sense of it. But I am seeing you. This is a really, yes, hard worker. Okay, this if he works a lot, because I do see a workaholic and work. I am seeing this is a really great. This is a good situation because I'm seeing this. You're taking the road that I call the one that you have control of. You're taking this is worth it, and he's worth it, and it feels like yes, this is going to be really good, really good. Oh my God, it's going to be really good. I feel like everything that you wish and desire about this relation is going to move forward. It's going to go forward. It's going to feel like there's some awkwardness though, because like I said, it does look like he works a lot, and that because of that, he may have less time, and you don't understand it when he's not interested in you. But that's not the case. He's just a workaholic. I'm seeing you really happy. I mean, really happy in this. Like, I've just seen such happiness, and I do feel it's going to be within the next, we're heading towards spring. Everything in spring is great, right? For birds and bees and stuff. But I'm seeing you really happy about where this relationship, at this time, I feel like it's going to be late April. And May, you're going to start feeling really happy. There's completion around this, too. And when there's completion, what I see is, God, it sounded like I said another word. I didn't mean it if that sounded weird. It's completion. I think I said something like that. Anyway, there is completion, meaning there's going to be a new opening, a new beginning. So you're going to complete this. I don't know how recent, but it's going to be a completion from one stage. A lot of times when you're together with somebody new or whatever, 6 months, and then the year mark or whatever is usually the time where things are interesting. Bye, Georgia. But I do feel that there's a completion, meaning oh yeah, this is really, really good. This is lovely. I mean, like I said, some uncomfortableness, but he is carrying a big burden on his back and stuff about other things going on in his life. But that does not have anything to do about his feelings towards you. So if you start questioning about what's going on because it looks weird or something, just see by his actions. Just see by his actions what he's doing. If he's not verbalizing it, there's a mutual connection for sure. And yes, it's going to and you're strong enough to handle this right now. Get ready, because here it comes. He does look like he'll let out work, I don't know, in the next 8 weeks. He'll have some more time to go out. He looks like a great guy. Yes, it's good. And it's leading in a positive direction, definitely. And you're ready for it. You are ready for it. You might feel a little bit uneasy, but you are ready for it, definitely. So, be watchful. But on the other hand, I feel that you can trust him. I like him. He's a good guy. I mean, nobody's perfect, but okay. So who is next? I hope that helped you, Susan. I think. Well, I'll have to wait for Lily to say who is next. Okay, thanks. Georgia Fletcher. The video will be under the video. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Susan. I hope that helped, and bless your heart. And so I do this around twice a month. I'll be putting a post out for the next one. Sherry. Hi, Maureen. Love your hair. What's coming up? Thank you, Sherry. Love Sherry. She's a great woman and great at what she does. Love your hair. What's coming up in my love life? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You're with somebody too, I think. And the only reason why I know that, I thought, and I'll be upfront, I'm not going to lie. I think I saw it because because I could see some stuff of your information. If I'm not mistaken, I think that you are involved with somebody else. Are you? So if it's what's coming, or is this, you're looking for, seeing that there's a new person coming in, or is this person you kind of want to see where it's going to lead to? Well, I'll just start real quick, but well, not real quick. Like I said, it was easier for me. Currently single. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, good. You're up for anything. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're moving forward anyway. No one knows, but I know, and I'm really proud of you. I am seeing somebody coming back. Oh, well. I'm seeing somebody coming back. Maybe, if this hasn't happened yet, I do see someone from your past coming back for a moment. I don't know. I don't know who it is, but it does feel like someone from your past. You're carrying a lot on your back, too. the person that might be, if this should happen, I could be wrong, but if there's someone that you might reconnect with from your past, it's not a good situation. It feels lovely for a moment, but it just feels like you're going to have it's going to be useless sacrifice. You're welcome, Misty. Okay, so really, I feel that I don't see, God, there's so much changes of things going on around your life right now that, and then there's somebody here that, okay, I see another situation where it's a meaningful relationship, but it breaks apart. It was a short-lived meaningful relationship. Well, I am seeing a gentleman here. This looks like around June or July. I am seeing somebody here, and he's kind of like that same one I was talking about earlier. I forget who it was. He's not the committed type. He's a little flighty. He's flighty, but he is a lot of fun, and he's. I'm done with that guy. I'm glad you are. If it's the guy I'm thinking about, but anyway, this other person I am seeing. What did I say? June, July. He looks like he's good looking. He's really good looking, but he's fun to go out with, and he would. To go out just to eat or go out, he'd be fun. He would want to do things that most guys don't want to do. Like, he didn't like to go dancing or do something like that, or do something really fun. He's really hyper about having fun and full of energy. I don't feel that he would be the best choice for a lifelong partner, but he looks like it would be a nice feeling in there to go out, maybe, because I do feel that it's almost like there's a lot of stuff going on that you're involved in now and working through it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just not, the timing's not great. I guess I don't feel that you want to be a risk taker either with some people that, yeah, oh my God, Sherry, there's a lot of intense stuff going on with you in other areas of your life. It does look like you're going to get some justice, and it does look like justice is going to come. It's like the scales will be in your favor with everything that's going on around you. It will be in your favor. I want you to realize something. I don't want you to feel that you could go out with anybody. You could, it's so easy to, you could go out with anybody and that'll be it. But you want to be particular, I'm sure, and careful. And I do feel, like I said, you're carrying a lot of burden on your back. There's like a lot of work stuff going around here. There's a lot of delays of finance. There's a lot of other things happening with you that it's almost like it's hard to even focus, or having someone come by and you're interested in that person, except that one guy I said. But I honestly, there's anything legal is really good around you too, by the way. Moving forward, it's legal. Legal stuff is very good. I'm seeing you like maybe dating or some short-lived thing with a very unconventional type of relationship. Very unconventional, not the traditional sort. It'll be good for just it'll be a temporary thing, but it will be meaningful, like I said. I'm seeing some guy charging after you. It's going to be like in the I don't know, it'd be like in October, November, who's very assertive. He can be aggressive, but he's not on that lower vibration so much, but very assertive. He's very different. He's like charged, and he's like very structured, militant, and a little bit, he's harsh, but he looks like he knows what he wants. I do see you coupling up with, I'm not eventually, but I do see you coupling up, or the opportunity to have, it's like there's a real equal feeling towards it. An equal, mutual, really loving situation here, a partnership. It's like a partnership. And I am seeing that within the next, it's interesting because you might know of, within the next 2 months, there might be somebody that you might meet up with and not know yet that will be the person that you do. You might meet him in some other area or unrelated to you, looking for someone like him to be the love of your life, or I don't want to say that, your mate or your partner in life. But this person is going to, I feel, they're going to be around, but then you'll find out, again, this is like in the summertime. Interesting. So you have this fun guy in the summertime, but then there's this really mutual, equal, like, partnership. It's really good. Like I said, it does look like maybe you might do something together, even work. But it's really positive, and it's really kind, it's really organic, it's really pure, it's good, and really respectable. He does feel like he has brown, hazily eyes. Hi, Angel. and greenish hazel eyes, and he does feel like he's really easy for you to fuse with. So in the meantime, you could go through a lot of different ones if you want to, but like I said, you're pretty busy doing a lot of other, or dealing with a lot of other stuff. A lot. Sherry, bless your heart. I hope that helped. There's so much stuff here. A lot of stuff. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Angel. Oh, everybody. Shut up with everybody. Anyway, I hope that helped you. And I hope it did. I wish I could have been easier on you, but I guess I couldn't. So, okay. The next person will be... Okay, Sarah, I think you're going to be... We have a list going on. Do I need... Okay, so Melissa, do I need to be overly... Yeah, I know you have a lot of work situation. Thank you, Sherry. There's a lot of work stuff going on for you. Good for you. I admire you. I'm very, very proud to say this, but you should be very proud of yourself. Okay. So, Melissa, do I need to be overly concerned about my finances, or is anything going to work out just fine? Or is everything going to work out just fine? Okay, Melissa. So, do you need to be overly concerned about your finances? Let's see. Oh, at least in my face. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Isn't it a bummer when we have these issues about Sarah, you, and right after Melissa? Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Lily, for taking care of helping me so much, because I wouldn't be able to keep up on this, you guys. Okay, Melissa. I'm seeing some really good, I want to tell you as well, any documents or anything going on that would have anything to do with signing of agreements or anything like that is really positive in the case of you. Oh, thank you. Love you, Sarah. You know what? I do see you getting a little bit fed up, coming more so. It's kind of like you've been patient. You've been putting a lot of energy into whatever it is you've been working on, or different projects or whatever, and you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. I get it. It's pretty intense. And I do see you making a decision about what you need to do. It's like a premeditated decision about what course you're going to take. Delayed finances. But there's still only delay. It's not about if this is going to turn around. It's about when it will turn around. Be really careful not to get too down on yourself about this. It's not... you did everything you were supposed to do about the finances and things coming in. There's a delay. There's a delay of a good amount of some sort that feels like there would be security involved. I do see you getting... There's justice coming towards you, and... but it is going to take some time. I don't know what's going on or what's happened with some of the things that's been going on, but I do see that things will turn around. But there has been a sense, there obviously has been something to do with an unsettling thing that should have already happened, or you should have already had been receiving something of value. Money is one of them, But I do see that that's going to take a turn. It does feel like it's going to be within the next... I know it might sound like a little... Wait. April, it's in the next two and a half months. I could be wrong. But it does feel like things are going to start really settling, feeling better. And in the meantime, it's good. But I do see you not juggling two situations at one time. One's got to drop because one doesn't get treated completely 100% where it needs to be. Yeah, you had a very hard first of the year. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Susan, Melissa, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I know. Were you wondering if something... was there some other people involved or somebody... considering... I just see that there's something else that you've been working on that just... you haven't gotten the heart... Oh my God, the sunset's so beautiful. You haven't received the what you should have gotten, like, when the farmers do their planting, they get to see their crops. You haven't seen your crops, and it's just delayed. That's what it is, and it's a bummer, because it's like you've been waiting. I am seeing somebody here also, a money person. He looks very positive, who is interested in helping or backing or something. He's really good, and he will follow through with it. No, I don't feel. Well, right now I can see why you're concerned, but I don't feel that that is where you're heading or what your road is that you're going towards. I feel that I see a lot of abundance. So, I don't know how. You know what? I don't know if you were here in the beginning. I was talking about the tower, and I did talk about the tower, and you do have the tower in this one question reading. But let me see. Overly concerned. I feel that what I can see why you're overly concerned. But everything is going to work out just fine. Definitely, it is. But I can understand why you're overly concerned. It doesn't feel really good, but it's not going to take a long time to feel that positive feeling that's going to work out. It is going to work out just fine. There's no doubt about it. Well, that's how I see it. And but yeah, right now it feels really very uncomfortable. But it's okay. It's going to be fine. I'm not just saying that because you're sitting around and waiting for your knock on the door. Everybody's going to be fine. You make things happen. There's just a delay with that. There's a delay with finances, and finances coming to you, and finances of feeling like you have some security. It's okay. It's just a delay, definitely. It will. Yeah, you'll be fine. Not to worry. Okay. So I hope that helped. I'm shifting my business focus. It should be great. My partner is great support emotionally and financially. I just want to get to the point where I don't need assistance anymore. Oh, I see what you mean by that. I do see you are heading to that point where you won't need assistance anymore. And I can see what's going on now, but you're going to be fine. And that's right. I think I remember, Melissa, you did talk about shifting your business last time. And I felt it was really positive. I try to remember. You're on the right track. This is part of that hard stuff that goes with being in business for yourself too, isn't it? Well, you're going to be fine. You made the right decision to shift your business direction. You did. But if everything was easy, I guess it wouldn't be so fun. Challenging and fun, right? Well, that's not good. But you'll be fine. You're on track. Thank you so much, Melissa. Nice to see you. Okay, so Sarah needs to be one direct question, right? Sarah, do we always have to go through this? Thank you, Melissa. I hope that helped you. I hope it affirmed what you already know. Yeah. I know what you're saying now, too. There's a little bit of a delay, but I know what that means. So, Sarah, I spent money on education, worked in mortgage when it imploded last time. Worked for Macy's, laid off today. Their stock was, hold on. Their stock was junk bonds. Wait, you just got laid off today. Okay, so Sarah, what's your question? You wanted to know. Wait, I said my education, worked in mortgage, worked for Macy's, laid off today. Their stock was junk bonds. So you were laid off at Macy's today. So what? You got to help me, Sarah, with one direct question, like which part. Because that way I can help you so much better in this little time I have. Honestly, definitely. Yeah, so I thought you were laid off 2 years ago. I thought you said laid off today. Oh, today their stock was junk bonds. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I thought you didn't work at Macy's anymore. That's right. Yeah, because I didn't think she worked there anymore. Okay, so what presently are you concerned about or interested in me trying to figure out if I can shed some light into it anyway? Oh, that light's right in my face. Where do I go career? Well, that's a pretty open-ended question. How about this? Are you on a journey right now towards another career that you've been focusing on? So basically, the question could be, so where do I want to know if you've been are you presently doing something that you're heading towards a new career, or you have your idea on something you're moving towards that direction. Could you rephrase? Like I said, I won't be able, because I'll get too much stuff and I wouldn't be able to finish the reading, and I don't want you leaving here with nothing. So like I said, is there some direction that you feel that you've decided you're going to look ahead at some particular direction or career that you want to know, is that the right one? Working part-time. No, perhaps perhaps writing. Okay, so you just want me to tell you whatever I can see, and hopefully that I can put it in proper perspective. Hopefully, Sarah. Yeah, I remember you were asking about that last time. So you want to just do your own thing, and you don't know what that is yet. And it's not mortgage, it's not anything like that. You're thinking about writing or doing something that you have passion for, that you haven't focused on. Okay, got it. So that's a good thing. You got to think of that. That will be a career. You just got to. I do see you on a really good direction right now. You have control of your direction. You have complete control of your direction. It looks like you've got a lot of faith too. This is simply this. It does look like you're really down about what's going on. You're too hard on yourself. Your expectations are way too high. You got to stop that, because you can't be perfect at everything. You just can't be. I do see you heading in directions where everything that you wish and desire, I know it sounds a little cheesy, is going to come to light. But you've got to stay on the direction. You've got to be in charge of your what do you call it? Oh, the chariot thing, or the horse that you're moving on. You've got to keep focused on that, and be okay. Even if it sounds like silly and stupid, you've got to keep focused on it, because I am seeing you, someone being very generous in money. If you and somebody else, there's generosity coming from somewhere. I don't know where that is. You've done a lot of useless sacrifice things, and I've talked about it in here before, which cause stagnation. It's caused stagnation with you. It's kind of like, I'm saying where you're consciously aware of doing it on purpose, but you've been through a lot of hell, but you're not getting resurrection. That's useless sacrifice. So my feeling is that I don't know. There's so much stuff, just like Sherry's talking about. You've got so much stuff going on right now. I mean, it's kind of going back and forth. I'm seeing it like this. I'm seeing these gentlemen around here. It's not really good. I see unfairness going on. Don't put the cart before the. That's a good one. I like that one. Or don't get ahead of your headlights. Kim says, don't put the cart before your horse. That's a good one. But Sarah, I'm seeing you do something. It would be really positive. I'm seeing another person. With hi Tony, is it Tony? I'm seeing another person that you might be doing something with is a team, like you come together to do something together, which would be, I see that be advantageous. You and somebody else is kind of like it would be very good, very, very good. I'm also seeing a mentor man here around you that would be really good to talk to about. If you're interested in writing, or go towards somebody that you could get some insight, because I do feel you need some more knowledge. And writing may be one of it, or it might be something different. It might be, I just see someone that you could mentor, or be someone that can guide you. And he looks like he's around our age or older, but he gives really good information. He gives very good advice, and he doesn't, he's objective. He doesn't judge and all that stuff. He's wonderful. He's an older man. It would be wise to go to him. He feels like a counselor. I do see a money person that would be able to back anything. That looks like around November. Somebody that would have money that would, that was able, I mean, really, that would follow through, and he's for real. He's not for real. But I am seeing you doing this with somebody else that you feel comfortable with. It looks good. But it does feel better for you to head in a direction with somebody else that wants, maybe you both have an idea of some sort. I would keep your eye, I'd be not ears or eyes. This should have happened before, even last year. I felt it didn't, but this would be a good thing. Even if you don't think it's going to happen, but you and another person are on the same page, like kind of like you find out, oh my God, that sounds so interesting. I'd like to get involved with that. Something, yeah. But there is a lot of stuff happening within. You're going through a lot of internalizing stuff, but I do see you having strength available to be able to focus on just this, and all the other stuff is there, but still just be focused, a bit on, just even a little bit. Like if you hear someone that sounds like they've got a great idea and you're like, oh my God, I did an idea like that, pay attention to that, because that's the start of something that could be very promising and a good opportunity that would be really fantastic. Definitely fantastic. You also you need to take care of yourself, your physical well-being, and because there's a little bit of depression, so you can keep yourself at bay, because you need to recharge your batteries. Listen, Sarah, I am seeing the gist of this, though. I do see everything that you wish and desire will come to be. It will. you just need not to be so hard on yourself, and because then you just get overwhelmed, and then you're on no direction or no path in the right way. Take it easy with yourself. You're too hard on yourself. You need to stop that crap. I'm encouraging you to stop that crap. And like I do see everything that you wish and desire about where, in your vision and stuff, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen. And I'm not exactly sure what it will be, but it's going to. But you must take care of yourself. You must meditate or do whatever you need to do, recharge your batteries, meaning your body. It's important. And also do it where you don't feel like God, you can get really depressed, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that going on anymore. Okay? All right? You're not Superwoman. But it is. Okay, I hope that helped you. Okay, is Tony, what time is it? Is Tony next? Oh, it's 6:05. I need to go. Was there one other person that had a question I didn't get to in here? I will do that real quickly. Thank you, sir. I hope that helped you. Listen to what I have to say, too. Because I don't want to see you taking yourself into a bad way. You have a lot to look forward to. It's going to happen, and not years from now. Is there any other person, Lily, that I did not get to? Just Tony. Okay, Tony. It's the last reading. Okay, Tony. Hi, Tony. And I didn't see them. Let me see if I can find it. Tony. Okay. I could be doing this forever. I better wait to see if you can put it back up. I didn't get Tony's one direct question, please, Tony. Could you? Oh, thank you, Lily. Yeah, if you would like a reading, I need just one direct question, and that's all I can do because of the timing in here. So, love and miss you. I miss you too. Bye, Kim. I adore you. I love you and Eric so much. I'm so glad Eric's okay. And you're doing it. Go for your business. Okay, Tony. Hi, Tony. Would you like a reading? Because I do need to finish. I need to finish right now. I'm running behind schedule, but I will do a reading if you'd like. But I can only do one direct question. I'd be happy to do that if you could post that, what you would like me to, what question you have. But it must be one really direct question so I can help you. Okay. So everybody, I will be back here. I try to do these twice a month. I don't have exact time, but I always post an event thing on here, so check back. If you haven't already followed me or like me on tarotvisions.us is my business page. My website's tarotvisions.us, and my name's Maureen. Okay, Tony, could you submit your question, please? One direct. No, I'm really pushing that, but just saying because I can answer your question. I can help you better. If you could just type it out. Okay, Tony. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes because I have to go. Okay, Tony, if I don't get a question pretty soon. Okay, I'm going to have to go. Because I need to go. So, Tony, can you come back for the next one? Because I do need to go. I've gone over time. I was waiting, but... So, come back, Tony. Hall? Yeah, I think it's Hall. Come back to my next live, and be sure to come in first, and I'll make sure I get your question in, okay? All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Bye.